All right, folks, day 2 of the weekly challenge. We are playing a non-best hand, as you can tell. Non-best hand, 12-board imp challenge with the robots. And it went 2-no Trump past us on this board. And we have a very nice 14 count. Here's the rub, folks. We know we have 14. The opponents are playing 2-no Trump. Our partner doesn't have much, right? And neither does our right-hand opponent, who's already passed the 2-no Trump bid. So here, we are going to sit back and defend, and we are going to defend with a lot of good knowledge, right? We know lefty has 20. Let's see what we buy in dummy. Okay, so lefty has 20. We have 14, and dummy has 2, right? So that's 26, 36. Partner has about 4 or 3 points. Lefty could certainly have a hand that has 21 points. But there's the ace of spades there. Okay, 6 of clubs. Ooh, they guessed that one right. Here, we hope one of partner's points is the jack of diamonds. That would be beautiful. Doesn't look like it. That was a confident snap ace of diamonds on our king there. Here, partner led top of nothing. They led one of their short suits, actually. The opponents have a spade fit here. Oop, there's that. Question is, do we lead low? No, of course not. Partner didn't unblock the jack, so declare has it, folks. Let's give it to him, see if we can get in at some point magically. We know we don't have... no one has any diamonds left, right? So we're going to throw those cards because they are absolutely useless. And here they won't necessarily have a great idea of what's happening in hearts if they needed to. They didn't. They had the ace-king left in their hand. So 2-no Trump making 4. All right. I will take that. I don't know if there's anything we can do other than be super passive on this one, right? We could have returned a heart if partner had led one originally. I'm not sure why they didn't, right? We could just have the perfect hand for them and declare as like 2-2 on both sides. So here, the normal lead for the robot, even though you're weak, and here's maybe what the robot's thinking. I don't endeavor to get into their brain too often. But what they're probably thinking, and what I might be thinking if my heart suit was even worse than this, like the 10, the 9, especially if it's only 5 cards, I'm like, hey, I'm not getting in again. Even developing tricks here would be bad. But let's say I have, I don't know, king jack third or something and declare as ace doubleton. Now, anytime I get in, even if declare holds up once, I will have an entry for that suit, and we will take a whole bunch of tricks. So here, when they lead the 4 of spades, our double dummy prediction is, yeah, they're going to make +1. We gave them +2 when we led diamonds ourselves. Here, it looks like hearts would be +1 as well. So the diamond was, in fact, their best because they're hitting partner suit, but, whatever. We're not unhappy with what we've done on this one, and at whatever point, I think it was probably here. There's the king of clubs, and there's the ace of diamonds. That's still +1. And I've already forgotten what we've done on this hand. I'll tell you that. Still, there it is. There's +2, right? They needed to let us win so we could lead. Well, I don't really know. They can give it a little duckage here because we are actually winning the finesse behind it. They kind of wasted their jack on this one. When it goes jack, queen, ace, now the 9 wins. If they just play the 7, the jack will just win, or my 8 of clubs will win. So there it was, folks. All right. Thank goodness it wasn't my fault. Ooh, nice. This is an interesting one. I'm going to open 2 spades only because I'm in third chair. I'm red-white, so I should have a good, reasonable opening bid. Here's the problem, though. Once I open 2 spades, I've undersold my hand, but I don't think we're making a game. I could bid 3 spades, but now I'm committing the cardinal sin of preempting. When you preempt, you bid 1 time and 1 time only. So even though I do have 11 points, I've already chosen the route of preempt, so I'm not going to go any further. I could have opened 1 spade and rebid spades, and maybe I'm going to be upset about that because maybe partner does have a raise. However, let's think about it. If partner does have 3 spades, they should have raised at some point, especially after the 3 heart bid. So when they don't do that, I'm pretty confident we don't have a 9-card fit. And, I'm also pretty confident that partner is probably going to get a rough at some point. So I'm going to win the ace of spades. I'm actually going to try to suggest a diamond lead back because I'm short in diamonds. But, of course, they're going to not really pay attention to that. The lead going back to them, giving them the rough, is what should be a suit preference lead. Let's see. Let's try not to mess this up again. Partner can only have 2 hearts. right? So they've already roughed with one of them. This 3-heart bid is at least 5 hearts, and in fact, well, I suppose it could be 6 still. Partner could have roughed with their singleton. So here, I'm not going to hop ace hearts to give them a rough in spades because I know that this is their last trump. So if it is a card they're winning with, and it wasn't actually, they didn't have any trump left either way, so we're okay in this situation. Now, the question is, what do we do? I mean, I'm just going to win ace of hearts and exit a heart. I just don't want to lead a club, and they can cash the spade if they want to at any point. Here comes the club. And it didn't really make a difference what the heck we chose to do on this one. All is well. I think the robots just keep making over tricks. They're not bidding game. They're not being aggressive with their game bids. Maybe we can have a little critique the robot spot right here. What happened on that? Oh, that clicked super fast. Wow, what a hand they had there. I guess if we... Well, look at partner, too. Partner has 7 diamonds and 4 clubs, but only a 1-2 count. Righty just has a flat 10 count. So I guess if we open a spade, lefty does just overcall 2 hearts. It goes pass. Maybe we bid 2 spades. They bid 3 hearts, and that's it. All right, but look at that. We can't really touch hearts, except we do get the spade rough, spade. But now they just get to draw trump with that stiff jack of hearts over there and being gone, and the rest is history, right? So we are doing okay at our table. We wish we had like a pro pair at the other table. We would assume that our opponents would get to these games. This is the tough part of this hand, right? Lefty is borderline wanting to double, but I think they did a good job navigating the waters here. They only have 17, so they bid 3 hearts. East has to be willing to kick these things in, folks, especially knowing that their partner's likely short in spades, but they have a 3-card fit. They have ace, king, king in the side suits, and this 3-heart bid is so wide-ranging. So I think we did pretty well to get this in there, because think about it. If it went a spade, 2 hearts, pass, this right-hand opponent can now make the Q bid raise and bid 2 spades, and maybe they kick it into 4 with that beautiful hand to the left over there. So maybe we win on this board. Who knows? The opponents are getting the lion's share of the cards, and this is not much different. We have a 10 count in second chair. This is a non-bidding situation. Ooh, what do you want to do, folks? Make your bid. I'm going to give you 5 seconds, and then if you need more time, if you want to think for longer, you are perfectly entitled to do that. Just pause this video. For the rest of you, what's your call? 3, 2, 1. That's 2 clubs, folks. And it's not because you have clubs. This is Drury once again. This is us this time. The opponents trotted this out early. I think it was board 1, and we are ready to do it again. This shows 3+ spades and invitational or better values. We have a great spade raise here. And now look it's the same auction we saw earlier. Partner kicks it into 4 spades. And we're dancing in game with this very nice hand. Good stuff. And as usual, and this might look weird when you're used to watching the best hand tournaments. This is just perfectly normal stuff, right? We get times where partner just has a very good hand for us. This is fun. In match points, I would probably really want to go for it on this one. I would probably play queen of clubs. Take a finesse maybe and possibly lose to a diamond. I don't know. Or just queen of clubs, low heart to the queen, and then rough a heart. Usually the robots are going to cover this, so I'm assuming it's wrong. And I have a pretty standout play on the other side. Heart to the queen, king. Yes, okay, there you go. Thank you. Ooh, it was onside. That's too bad. Too bad. Let's draw around a trump first with the queen. And now it's history, folks. We can always rough 2 hearts if we need to, if we even need to. We might not need to. Let's find out. We did not need to. And now we can draw trump, and the hots are good, folks. Claim City, that is making 5 for plus 450. What a hand. We could have made 6, unfortunately. We had pathways to making 6. When we play the queen of clubs, we needed to dock it, right? We needed to play low from dummy. And then we can actually cross over to the queen of spades, cash the the ace of clubs pitching a diamond, and then do the same thing we just did in hearts, right? So this is one that in match points we may have underscored on, but in imps we're super happy. We're in 4 spades making 5, and I think this was a good day for us. We'll find out more on Friday or the final episode whenever you're watching this. But that's it for today. That's 4, 5, and 6. Join me for the rest of the week to see, well, what are we going to do with this one? I think we all know, but what's it going to end up with? Is partnering going to open 2 clubs? Could happen in these spots. I'll see you for it either way, folks. Tomorrow will be another day, and we'll play 7, 8, and 9. Take care, folks.